White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre held a press briefing on Thursday. This comes 2 days after the midterm elections. Jean-Pierre was specifically asked about areas in which the White House sees, quote, room for compromise with Republicans. Jean-Pierre noted that not all results are in yet, but added, quote, he's the President of the United States. Of course he's going to say, I'm willing to work with the other side.
President Biden yesterday drew some red lines on issues where he will not compromise with Republicans: Medicare, Social Security, a national abortion ban. He also did say that he would be willing to compromise with Republicans on some other issues, but he didn't say which ones specifically. So what are the areas where you guys do see room for compromise with Republicans?
So as you know, all the results are not in yet, so don't want to get ahead of that. And we'll have a better sense, hopefully in the next couple of days, if not the next couple of weeks, of what the complexion of the Congress is going to look like. I think what the president was trying to say is that the American people made themselves very clear. The last couple of months, you've heard the president lay out the stark contrasts. He laid out the choices that the American people had to make just a couple days ago, and they were very clear about that, which is making sure that we continue to lower costs, making sure that we do not repeal Inflation Reduction Act, making sure that we continue to deliver for the American people, making sure that, let's not forget, democracy was also a choice that the American people made. And so that's what he's talking about. He's talking about basically the wins that we have been able to deliver for the American people. He's not willing to roll that back. And as we know, congressional Republicans made themselves very clear leading up to Tuesday that they were going to roll back Medicare. They were going to roll back Social Security, not even roll it back, just cut it all off, right? Chop it out. And so the president's saying he's just not willing to do that. And let's not forget, these are issues that the American people see as very popular and important to them. So that's what he's talking about.
You don't want to get ahead of the results, but it was the president who said yesterday that he'd be willing to compromise on certain issues. So has he not thought through what those issues would be? It's just
no, I hear your question. You're saying he's being willing to compromise, but at the same time, we have to see what the results are. And of course he's going to say that. He's the President of the United States. Of course he's going to say, I'm willing to work with the other side. We're talking about President Biden, who has done that. He also laid out that he has, since his administration in the past 20 plus months, he has passed 200 bipartisan laws, signed 200 bipartisan laws. And so he is saying that he's willing to work with the other side, as he has said before. But once we know what we're working with in the next, hopefully, a couple of days, if not longer, then we'll have those conversations and can talk more.